Welcome to the Eye of the Hurricanes. I'm Lorilei Fowler, and I didn't get any sleep last night. Let's get into it. TSA hosted a hat day in which students could pay $1 to wear a hat to school. The winner was Dakota Johnson, who hand-crocheted a bucket hat with a flower crown over it. She also made several for others as well. We had a horror writing contest last month as well. There were 2 competitions, one for high schoolers and one for grades K through 8. Here are some of those readings.
"What happened?" asked another. One by one, every student became curious. This would have passed shortly, but flick, flick.
Teacher was sweating. "Ah!" Ken screamed. He saw a zombie and then he peed his pants.
Once there was a haunted elementary school just at the edge of town. An elementary student and her friends went to the haunted school to really find out if it was really haunted.
Alexander heard the creature clomping after him. It got louder and louder. For only a second he heard it pause.
We also had guest writer and podcaster Jameson Ridenhour perform some of his episodes from his podcast Palimpsest, while also hearing some readings from the other high school contests.
The punk and the cowboy took off their sunglasses. The things in their eyes were a glistening tangle, reaching and straining towards Marlin.
"Not so fast, rat boy." I pushed the little man back onto his stool.
The cardboard box is opened again. The "do not open" is ignored again. But this time the contents of the box are taken out and laid across the floor in front of her.
But only now, running from your broken relationship, or your broken family, or your broken job.
JCHS Film had a Halloween contest as well. With Asa Whitmire winning with their teaser for their film, Dread.
Do you know yourself? Do you know your fears? And I have one more question. What is
That wasn't the only film festival, though. Miss McFarland went to the SCAD Savannah Film Festival and got to see actor Miles Teller, who was recently in Top Gun Maverick and is well known for his role in Fantastic Four. Speaking of fantastic, check out this audio-visual trick in the film lab.
What we have behind us here is Shrek walking across a screen. This is something I've wanted to do my entire life. This is my motivation. Now I've succeeded in life. I mean, only way up from here is up. I mean, this is the American dream. We made it happen. Who inspired me to do this? I would have to say George Washington.
Oh, interesting there, Rep. Well, trick-or-treating isn't the only place this season to encounter ghouls and goblins. As it turns out, the school has a Dungeons & Dragons club. Who knew?
In a classroom where a group of friends go back to the 1990s and play D&D, this is our story.
I like writing, and I'm particularly into fantasy writing, so I figured this might give me some inspiration for something in the future. I'd say it's the creativity aspect of it, being able to like make up new worlds and characters and stuff.
It's fun. You get to make characters, and one of my favorite things is character design, and making characters is just something I quite enjoy.
I think my favorite part about D&D is whenever the gamers get hooked on a certain part of the game such that they think about it the entire week before we play the next one. You can tell because they're fired up about it. Some of the challenges DMing now include knowing when to cap numbers is one, because you want to please everybody, but at the same time you get too many people there and it's a mess. Keeping the attention of everybody that's playing, you know, trying to keep everybody engaged. My favorite part about DMing, if it's not when the gamers get excited, would be the making of the story. It's fun. It's like writing a story, which is why I do it in the first place.
I made a big ogre guy. He was pretty fun to play because he just beat everybody with a big piece of wood, and that was his weapon. I think his name was Blarg or something. No, that was the frog guy that I made. The ogre guy was made of roots and orc things.
The Mystical Adventurers meet every Thursday after school on the Hall of Books near the Room of Drawing. For more info, see Luke McFarlane or Anderson Harris. This is Justice White for the Eye of the Hurricane.
As we get deeper into November, voting looms out upon many seniors. Here's what they think about all that.
Are you registered to vote?
I am. I was recently registered last month.
What issue is important to you?
The gas prices right now, they're killing me. They're starting to come down, but whenever they were at like $4 a gallon, it was really hard for me to get around.
Are you registered to vote?
Yes, I registered at the beginning of last month.
Is there any political matters or topic that you would like to discuss?
Gas prices are so high for no reason.
Are you registered to vote?
I am not.
So are you registered to vote?
Yes, I am registered.
What problem are you planning on facing?
Probably transportation. Pretty bad in Atlanta, so we need to fix that.
Are you registered to vote?
Yes, I am.
Is there an issue that's important to you?
I would say job security for people that are struggling to even find work.
Are you registered to vote?
No, sir.
Voting's tough, and while we might not all agree on most things, one thing we can agree on is those cats down at the barn are pretty stinking adorable.
This is where ag gets real, sitting at the bottom of the hill next to the playing field. Located in the barn is our feline pals. They are here to help control the mouse population and are also indirect teachers to the ag students. They've been here for about a year. This is Patch. They seem to be quite the curious and sociable fellow. And here's Pumpkin. They seem a little more mellow than their friend. Oh, and there goes Patch. But nonetheless, they both don't mind people or other animals. Overall, these cats do wonders for the environment around them, and they are also wonderful for moral support in these trying times. And trying times as in the ag students learning ag things.
Aw, isn't that cute? Anyway, I'm Lorilei, and this is...
What are you doing?
And we'll see you next time on the Eye of the Hurricane.
Stupid skeleton. You've got to stop this.